rather similar sort of questions, so hopefully that will answer them the best as possible. I have them on my iPad, so I will be looking at this just for reference. Just a little disclaimer before I start the video and start answering the questions. I will be doing some triggers throughout, so it won't just be me straight talking for however long this video is. I will try to make it a little bit more interesting, but yeah, just a little disclaimer. I am sorry if some of the answers to your questions are a little vague. I am quite a private person, so I don't want to give too much away. I do want to keep most of my private life private, obviously. But yeah, so sorry if they don't go into detail. Obviously I will answer them the best I can, but yeah, I just wanted to say that. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up now and I'm gonna start with the questions. So, one of the main questions that I got quite a lot was, where have you been? As you may know, I had quite a large gap of not posting. I can't remember how many years it was. Was it 2 or was it 3? I can't remember. But yeah, I had a very large gap of where I didn't post. There wasn't a particular reason why I didn't post. I just got really busy. So when I first started my YouTube channel, I was studying at university and I decided to make a channel just for something to do. So basically when I was in uni, it was obviously COVID was happening, and yeah, because it was around 2020, 2021, and it's when we all got put into lockdowns, quarantining, and yeah, I did it. I started a channel like probably a lot of people did during COVID. There's something to do, and like I really love ASMR, so I thought, why not start a channel? It was a great pastime. I got really into it. I actually got a really good response from it. People liked me and liked my videos, so I was like, cool, I'm just gonna keep going with it. So I ended up doing it for quite a while, and it got to a point where I'd finished uni, I did my final exams, everything got a bit hectic, and then I got a job actually secured before I left university. So I basically left uni and went straight into my job. I'll get on to what my job is later, but basically my job was, I worked full time. I was really busy and I just didn't find the sort of energy coming home from work and recording and posting a video. I sort of fell off a little bit, and obviously I was earning money with my full-time job, so it sort of took a bit of a backseat, the YouTube, which I kind of regret in a way, because I do miss it. I've been really enjoying posting videos again, and I just didn't find the motivation to post and edit and things like that. I just sort of fell off, but I'm back now and I'm posting. I don't have any plans of going anywhere soon, so another question that I got asked a lot was, how old am I? I will be actually turning 30 this week. Yes, I'm in the 30 club now. It's crazy, I don't feel 30. But yeah, I'm 30 years old. It seems weird to say. Moving on. So another question that was asked quite a lot, there was 2 actually. It was, do you have a boyfriend or are you married? Things like that. And yes, I do have a partner. I have been Another question that was asked quite a lot was what was I studying and what is my job, and things like that. And this is where I'm going to be very vague, so I can't tell you what I studied because it would give my job away, and I don't really want to say what I do for work. I will say is that I work in healthcare, so yeah. So that is pretty much the most popular questions that were asked multiple times. So I'm now going to go into some of the individual questions. Some of them were quite creative, and I was like, oh, I'm going to have to really think about the answer to that. Let's have a look. So I'm just going to start from the top of my post. So someone asked, how has ASMR and the ASMR community influenced you outside of the community? So, well, obviously it has given me a good night's sleep. Obviously I base a lot of my life and bedtime routine around watching ASMR. Yeah, would I say that has it influenced me outside of the community? I don't know, it's such a great community to be a part of. Honestly, it's such a kind community. I find that all you lovely people that come in are so lovely, and I couldn't ask for a better audience. But like-minded people, other channels, people who I haven't really kept in touch with anyone at the minute, but I haven't really spoke to any other ASMR artists, but I used to be quite close and in a group with people, and we used to chat all the time and make videos. We used to make a lot of collab videos, and it was great. I loved it, and we all used to chat and get on really well, so yeah. They also asked, do you find yourself thinking about things like acoustic, camera, audio, recording and other things like music? Has your experience with ASMR helped for things like remote work, since you have had the perfect setup for it? No, I don't think a lot about things. Well, I do. No, I tell a lie. I do. I do have a certain way of setting up things and thinking about what space you're in, how quiet is it, what are the acoustics like in the room, is it too echoey, is it going to work, my surroundings, my background, what works, what is cozy, what looks good in the video. But I must admit, the most basic setup. I've just literally got a tripod with a ring light. I've literally attached this microphone with, I don't know what you would call it, like a little acrylic grip thing onto my bed frame, and that is my mic stand. And then I just have a nice fancy light in the background. Yeah, nothing too fancy. I've had the same items, like the light and the ring light, I've had since I started the channel, and it's not changed. My ring light is falling to pieces a little bit now. I will think about buying a new one. So it's quite a few questions here. What are your top 3 favourite triggers and top 3 least favourite? So my top 3 has got to be good old tapping. I love tapping. It has to be specific tapping, like with nails. I don't particularly enjoy just don't particularly enjoy it. It doesn't sound as satisfying as if you was to actually tap the item with your nails. But yeah, that's the least 3 favourite of mine. Which countries do you want to visit and why? So I've been quite fortunate. I have travelled quite a lot. I've seen quite a few countries in the world, but something that somewhere where I really want to go and is on my bucket list place is to go to Japan. I really want to go to Japan. Yeah, I don't really need to explain why. It's a cool place. I really want to visit. Okay. They've also asked what countries have you visited and what are your thoughts on each of them. So this will take me quite a while to answer, but some of the places I have been are Thailand, Bali, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Australia, China, Greece, Spain, France, America, Sri Lanka, and lots more European countries that I cannot think of right at this moment in time. But yeah, I've been quite fortunate to visit quite a few countries around the world, and I don't intend on stopping anytime soon. Yeah, hopefully next stop maybe Japan. How many pets do you have and what pets do you want? I do not currently have any pets. I used to have a dog a while back that lived at my parents' house, but she died a something that you used to hate as a child but now you love? Be food, music, places, etc. A really big one that I'm going to start off with something that I hate, I loathe with a passion, is mushrooms. I always have since I was a little girl, and I have tried them every year throughout my life, trying to see if I still hate them, and I do. I still can't stand them. I hate the taste, smell, look, texture of them. Like, all my senses hate mushrooms, and so yeah, do not put mushrooms anywhere near me, and still to this day I hate them. But something that I used to hate as a kid was egg. I used to get the egg ick all the time. I really was disgusted by scrambled egg. I would sometimes eat egg, like if it was a fried egg, I would eat just the yolk and that was it, and left like the whites. But yeah, since I've gotten older, I love it. I can't go a week without eating eggs. I love them. Yeah, I love eating them all the different ways: poached, scrambled, fried, boiled. Yeah, I love it. What is the daily routine of an ASMR artist and how do you mix it with your work? So basically, I don't really, the way that I work, like recording and things like that, when I find time, I work full time, and when I find time, when I get home from work, and if I've had my dinner, the window of the hours between eating my dinner and going to bed, if I have quite a spare few hours, well, it's never a few, but a couple of hours between then, I will record a video and edit it in one night and upload. But yeah, it's just, if I don't have that amount of time to work with, I tend not to film a video. Some days are freer than others, and yeah, some weeks I don't get done all. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. What was your first exposure to ASMR? So I remember way back when I was in college, I had a really bad case of insomnia. I used to not be able to sleep at all. I used to wake up in the mornings and running off a couple of hours sleep, and then going to college and just being so tired, and it got ridiculous at one point, and I used to feel so anxious, and that was mainly to do with the fact that why I wasn't sleeping. I had a lot of anxiety, and one night I had enough, and I was on Google on my phone, and I was like, what helps you fall asleep? What can help with calming you down and helping with anxiety and making you have a good night's sleep? And lo and behold, ASMR pops up, and I was like, huh, what is that? Like everyone is when they first discover it. And I watched a few videos and I was like, this is strange, but I like it. Like everyone's reaction probably is the first time they listen to it. But I remember specifically, I watched a video from Rapunzel ASMR, and she had a video set up where she had, it was like a sensitive ASMR video, and she had two mics, binaural set up, and she basically got a fork and scratched it against the foam of the pop filter, and oh my god, it was when I first experienced tingles, and I was like, why is this peeling in the back of my neck? I was like, this is amazing. But yeah, shout out to Rapunzel ASMR. Are you able to relax, get tingles when listening to your own ASMR? No. I absolutely hate watching my own ASMR. I guess, because I enjoyed watching it. I thought, you know what, I can make videos like that. Yeah. Someone put still driving a GTI or got something new. So I did used to own a GTI up GTI, which I loved with my whole heart. I loved it, but I have since gotten rid of her, and I now have a Golf Mark 6 GTI. Yeah, and she is my baby. But yeah, I have a thing for VWs, as you can tell. Someone asked, are you English, Scottish, Irish or Welsh? I know sometimes it's hard to tell when someone's whispering, or it could be completely obvious, but I am English. Northern English. Favourite breakfast dish and drink? So, breakfast dish, I am a sucker for a croissant, or a pan of chocolate. But there is this one spot near where I live, and they do the most amazing croissants. Like, they do all sorts of different fillings. One of my favourites, not particularly from this bakery, but just in general, that I've had recently when I was actually last on holiday, I tried a pistachio croissant for the first time, which had pistachio cream in it. My god, it was to die for. But yeah, but you know, I particularly just love a good full English brekkie, like as a true Brit. Yeah, nothing beats a fry up. As for the drink, it's gotta be coffee. In the morning, if I'm having breakfast, coffee, hands down. I cannot function without caffeine. I have endless amounts of coffee a day, especially when I'm at work, to keep me going. But yeah, don't even bother to talk to me before I've had my morning coffee. It's not worth your life. I must admit, I am a tea drinker as well, because I am from the UK, so I do drink a lot of tea. Okay. Well, that is all the questions that I got. This is probably going to be quite a long video, so unless I decide to edit quite a lot of it out, because I just don't like my answer to things, but I'll try not to. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video.